when you're preparing the submission package, you already noticed that one size fits all doesn't work here. You need to tailor that every time to the journal that you want to submit to, because every journal is different, they have a different scope, they might have different requirements. So study each journal carefully. We've given you a couple of resources today how to do that, what kind of points to cover. Tailor the manuscript, the graphics, and all other material to meet the journal specifications, because you want to avoid a rejection just because of a technicality. That means ideally select a journal you want to submit your manuscript to before you start writing, because you need to follow their instructions to authors exactly. You don't want to run into a technicality problem. So find, read, and follow the instructions to authors. That includes the formatting, like spacing, font size, word limits, figures and tables, and so on, that you need to follow. And it's really a huge pain to first write a manuscript and then try to reformat it into another required format for another journal. So really start from there, write it, and tailor it to the journal you want to submit it to from the beginning. If you're rejected, only then carefully choose another journal. And then again, you need to retailor the paper and the materials to fit in your journal. This is going to be a huge pain, so do your work, really think of the first journal you want to submit to, because it's going to be really important. It's going to save you a lot of work. Then select the type of article that the journals offer. So is it in this case, descriptor, an analysis, an article, or a comment? Follow their guidelines, because they will have different guidelines for example, word counts, figure limits, and so on. So really need to tailor that, read it in detail. Then draft the manuscript. Some journals offer a template that you can use in Word or something like that. Otherwise, set your formatting requirements from the beginning before you start writing. You'll have a lot less pain if you do it right the first time and spend that time to really do it. Draft the manuscript according to the article type. That really means character word limits, really important. You need a catchy title, abstract and keywords, and providing complete and correct author details. This is going to take a little bit of time to collect that, especially when you have more authors. So start on that process early to collect all of the details together. Then check the references. You need to have the right reference format. Can be by numbers, by names of authors and years, superscripts, and so on. Which ones to choose? It's pretty simple. Use the one that the instructions to authors tell you. Don't think of what would be best or ideal. Use the ones that are required by the journal, and start from that. Also, typically by now we'll probably be using a reference manager software, and they'll be able to easily reformat that in the way that you need it. So just start from there. Then figures and tables. Always check the journal's guidelines first. Again, here the key things are size and resolution. How do you need to make them? How many can you put in? What kind of file types can you use? What are the word counts for the legends? And how are the labeling conventions? There are typically instructions for that are very detailed. And also there might be separate instructions for the supplementary material where you might be able to deviate from a couple of the rules there. Don't forget the small things. Acknowledgements, author contributions, competing interests, ethical approvals, so on. All needs time, all needs to be done, and they all need to be done right. However, this is often work that is ideal for gap filling. If you're writing, put it into small boxes, have some of these smaller things that you can still work on as well. In the end, final proofreading will need a couple of rounds and final check the formatting instructions. Really do that well and ask your colleagues to help you. Another set of eyes is extremely important here.